Hey everybody, it's Kelsey and I'm back with another video. Today is something that's going to be like very on like a intimate level, and I just feel like it's time for me to like talk about this. So for those of you who really know me, know that I have a published manifestation journal that I literally created back in 2018, and I sell on Amazon, fully prompted. Here's my face on the back of the journal, and it's in color, and this is my second copy. I'm not here to make a promotion video, but I just want to say how freaking powerful this journal truly is, like, and the story behind it. So I'm on my second copy. It's 2025. I made this journal back in 2021 when I was 8 months pregnant with my youngest daughter, Adeline. And those of you who really personally know me and know what I've been through, I was in a over like an 8-year relationship, engaged with my kid's dad. And this is not a video to talk stuff about him or anything. This is a video for my testimony, how powerful my freaking journal is, and the intention I put behind creating this journal for everybody, not just me. So back in 2021, I was 8 months pregnant when I created this journal, and I was not in like a good headspace. I mean, mentally I was in a good headspace, but physically and emotionally I was just tired, going through a lot. My relationship was not prospering like I wanted it to be, and it was to the point where it felt like I was stuck. I was putting myself in a box. I'm an artist, and I've been an artist since I was little. I've never been able to flourish in a way that I wanted to. And I'm not blaming anybody, but the relationship I was in, I was containing myself, and my boundaries were shot. I didn't have any boundaries. I basically was doing everything according to our relationship to make it happy, not make myself happy. I was miserable. And my pregnancy was not the best pregnancy that I had with my last two, or my first two. And then I was just like tired, and I felt useless even though I was pregnant. And he was the provider, but I just felt useless. And we argued about income. We argued about us not being able to like do the things we wanted to do or have what we needed to have as far as finances. But I was 8 months pregnant. I tried to go to work. When I went to work, I would be sick because pregnancy. We shared the car, so when I was able to work, I was being rushed to come back home so he can go make money or whatever. It was like I couldn't win for losing, it felt like. So the universe planted this idea in my head. It aligned me with this idea of, okay, I'm an artist. What can I do to make some more money? Because I was running my business with my soaps and my skincare products and stuff, and I was shipping them out throughout the United States, but it wasn't enough. And I wasn't ungrateful, but let's keep it real, it wasn't enough at the moment. So I'm like, I need to make more money. Like, even though I'm 8 months pregnant, about to be due, I need to make more money. Like, what can I do? So I started making this journal. So I'm a digital artist as well, and I started making this journal page by page, just experimenting it, not knowing what I was really doing, but still going and working hard. So I'm like, okay, here's page 1, here's page 2, just going and going. And with me working on my laptop doing this work, my ex was like, you just sitting on your butt all day, you're not doing nothing. And I'm not about to sit here and just talk stuff, but that's what it was. You're not doing nothing, you sitting on your butt all day. And it's like, I'm making a journal. I see the vision. He didn't. It was just too much, though. It was just too much. But I kept going. I pushed through. I was consistent with it. I made the cover. Someone told me to put my face on the back of the cover. And this is me, 8 months pregnant. And this is actually on my birthday. This is on my birthday when I was pregnant with my youngest. I took that picture. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep going and keep going. I'm going to keep making this journal. So I published it. And I finished it. I made the manuscript. I published it on Amazon. And I'm like, okay, I did it. Had my baby. Still going through the same stuff in my relationship. I was miserable. Things weren't getting better. I tried to talk through everything. I tried to write him letters because he won't understand me verbally coming to him. He didn't understand my text messages I was sending him. I tried to write him a letter. He took that as offensive, started acting weird, even more weird towards me, even though I'm going through postpartum healing and trying to get myself healed and stuff, and try not to go through postpartum depression again. But I end up going through it, and all of that negativity made my eczema back then act up really bad again, because I already went through some severe eczema during the pandemic from my stress, but it acted up again. So I was put on this shot called Dupixent from my dermatologist. That's a $3,000 medicine, and I don't like taking medicines. I'm a natural holistic person. I make skincare products, but my products weren't even working for me because I was just so stressed out and tired and overwhelmed. And so that medicine I was on, it had worked, but then I started having eye issues. It pulled my hair out in the back. It was falling out literally. So that September, I said, you know what? I had enough. I really had freaking enough. And I remember I was at work, and this is my second spiritual awakening. My first one was back in 2021, that year before. I had another one that year later. And I was at work, and I never forget, I was just looking up, staring into space, and it felt like my spirit guides were just in my ear, like, leave, to the point where I jumped, like, and after that, it was just like something in me woke, like, leave. So I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna listen, because apparently this is the next step for me to jump through a window that's open in a room that was no doors or windows at all. So I'm gonna take that damn window that's open and jump through it to leave, so I can at least see what's next. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was tired. I was literally at rock bottom. I cut all my hair off in September because it was falling out anyways. I cut all that shit off. I said, you know what? It's a new beginning. I told him, I said, I don't know what to expect from here. We live together, we had kids together, but I can't do this no more. I'm tired. I got so much potential. I'm an artist. My talent is amazing. I need to put myself out there. So in the midst of what was going on, we still lived together. We still had to sleep in the same bed and room, but we weren't really talking. It was so weird. And even talking about that now is throwing me off. But I just want y'all to hear my story real quick about my journal. So long story short, healed. Well, not in heal. I was going through healing. You know, there was drama. It was fights and stuff, and tried to not to get my kids involved. God bless them, but they were in great hands. My whole goal was to make myself happy so that I can be the happiest mom and take care of them. But I couldn't do that in a relationship that was making me irritated and angry. And I tried so hard to do the 2-parent household thing where the kids grow up with 2 parents. But if it's constant arguing, mom is depressed, dad being mean to the kids, it's time for something to happen. So I had to make that happen, period. And I'm glad I did, because after that, as soon as I said, okay, I'm gonna leave, I was overweight, and I've never been overweight, and that's not the point. But if I'm gonna be chunky, I want to be happy. I was chunky and miserable, and felt like I wasn't enough and all that. So with me making that first step of saying, you know, I can't take this no more, I'm gonna leave. You do what you do after that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start healing. I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. The weight just kept falling off. It was crazy. So many things was happening, like miracles, through my depression of trying to heal from this relationship. And I remember that December when things was getting really like bad, but I still kept pushing through. I remember crying, and something was telling me, like, girl, look on your Amazon author account and check on your stats of this journal, because you published it and you haven't checked on this journal in months. So I go on my Amazon author stats, and I look, and the bar graph was like, and skyrocketed. So I'm like, hold on, like, what? So I zoom in, the chart went from 0 to 1 sale to a few sales, and it shot up to 2,300 freaking sales. I swear, I kid y'all not, I sold 2,300 copies of my manifestation journal on Amazon in months, and I didn't even know it. and I checked the stats that December through my depression. I had to wipe the tears out my eyes to clearly see. It was like off of SpongeBob when Mr. Krabs took his eyes off. It was like and put them back on. I'm like, bruh, am I literally seeing what I'm seeing? Like, this is insane. I sold all these copies, so that gave me a little like swag. Like, dude, I have to get paid from this. It may not come yet, but I know it's coming soon. And with me depending on this relationship and him like forever, I was in this relationship when I was 17. I have never been an independent adult up until I left that relationship, and this was 2 years ago. I've been on my own as an independent adult with my girls for 2 years, paying bills by myself, like seriously, because I was a stay-at-home mom. Like, but it was the miserableness. I've done everything I could. I cooked, I cleaned, I catered, I pampered. I tried to make my own money. I made businesses doing what I love to do with my art and stuff. And it just, everything I wanted to do, all the success that I wanted to have, I could not do in this relationship. And the universe was saying, it's not you anymore. You've went to therapy. You did everything you could. You went to church every Sunday. You went to get prayed for. He would not show up and do his part, and it was his problem, not my problem. So I had to separate so I could flourish. And what I'm glad I did, because I've been freaking flourishing ever since then. Like, so months passed, I'm still losing weight, still trying to heal. I got involved in drama. He was on Facebook calling me broke, got his new girlfriend in my situation. She had nothing to do with it, but for some reason she wanted to get in the midst of everything. Well, whatever, I don't care. I kept flourishing. People were reaching out to me in different states for art shows. I did a few art shows in Indianapolis, and I was the only one there from Cincinnati, and they treated me like freaking royalty there. People was so in love with my art. They were in love with my energy. The vibes there was unmatchable. Like, people in Indianapolis are so freaking nice. The art is amazing, uncompetitive. Like, I definitely got to do another show back there, but I did 3 back-to-back, and it was incredible. And people was buying art, people was buying my paintings. I did my first live painting event through my healing and depression, live painted. People was obsessed with me live painting. My hands was shaking. I've never did any art show until that moment I left. I never did any live painting in front of people until that moment I left. And I got paid for this journal the next year in 2023 of April. So apparently I was being called broke on Facebook because he thought since I wasn't using his money anymore or getting bills paid in his big house with my mom and my girls, he was calling me broke. I told him to keep the car. I didn't want the car. Calling me broke. But for some reason, I'm broke, but I sold 2,300 copies of my journal and doing art shows and selling paintings and doing what I love to do and being freaking successful. Got paid for that journal, y'all. Bank account was like, I'm not even going to say it, but the check I got from those journals was insane. And I had to flex. I had to, because you know about the S on me and dog my name out on Facebook when I'm not doing anything like that. You can move on peacefully without me. So I sent a screenshot of my bank account. I said, broke where? Now people asking me for money. That's not the point though. The point is, I got an author's copy of my manifestation journal before all that happened. Once I published it, while I was having my baby girl newborn, healing through my postpartum phase, I got my author's copy, and I was writing down all of my goals. I was writing down things I was fed up with and didn't want to deal with anymore, and I was writing down my affirmations, my visions, everything. And guess what? Early last year, I finished my first copy of my journal writing, and it was so much I went back and read that I crossed out. I'm on my second copy, and man, still crossing stuff off out of my list, and I'm almost finished with my book. I literally write in here. So it's not me just making this to sell and make money. This is me proofing the freaking pudding that you have to write stuff down and manifest it. You have to do the work and push through. You have to believe and know there's changes. you have to change your mind to change your reality. And I had to get out of that headspace because I was not in a good headspace at all. But I'm a living testimony. I'm running multiple businesses. I just started a new business making fresh pressed juices by myself a couple weeks ago. And I've been doing shows. I'm a full-time artist. I'm highly successful, highly abundant. Like, I wake up with gratitude in my heart every freaking day because my first thing of being successful is leaving something that I thought I would never be able to get out of. Publishing something that I sowed and planted the seeds and it grew, all from my persistence and my belief in myself. And my mom got a copy, my sister got copies, everybody around me that I personally know, like my sisters and my friends and stuff, they have copies. But yeah, it's on Amazon, and I'm just proud of myself, honestly. Like, it's not easy at all. I also just published my healing journal last year, and I still have to order me a physical copy of that because you can never not heal. There's always something to heal from. You know, shadow work, inner work, toxic traits, toxic habits, or bad habits you want to get rid of. But I just published that one last year. My mom she was my first customer. My mom is so supportive too. And she got the copy of it, and she said it's serious. She loves it. And that book I published is so serious that I put a disclaimer in the front saying, like, look, this book is the truth. It's really going to help you dig deep into some traumas. And it's like therapy for yourself, but you can also use it to go to therapy too. And I'm like, use these journals as tools in your toolbox to be the best person you can be ever. Like, but I'm just proud of myself. Like, I'm a testimony that you have to change your mind. You have to change your body, your mind, and you have to put in the work. But you have to believe in yourself, and you have to take charge. And there's never too late, or there's never a moment where you cannot change your reality. You're not stuck in your fate. There is no fate. You can change your fate. It's not written in the stars for you to be miserable. No, it's written in yourself to take charge and to put in the work and the effort and the belief that you got this. You can be different and just do the work. Like, period. And I'm just so proud of myself. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. My girls tell me I'm the best mom ever. That's enough to help me keep going. They tell me this all day, every single day, literally. And each time I'm about to start crying when they tell me. But my kids are amazing, and they just deserve like a mom that's so healed and hands-on. And I'm just grateful that my success and my lifestyle allows me to spend time with them every day and take care of them and make sure they grow and be happy and healthy and smart. They are incredible kids, and they deserve an incredible mom in life. And damn right, I'm gonna do what I can to give it to them every single moment, every single day, period. So if you guys have any questions, comment. Hope this video helped y'all. I'm gonna put a link in my description if you like a copy to both journals. And just start. Get it. It's $15. Yeah, there's typos in it. I don't care. I lowered the price because there's typos. I was 8 months pregnant. I pushed through. If you let them typos get in the way of you manifesting your dreams, then you really got some mental stuff you need to take care of, because this book is so easy for you to just write. Just write. It's fully prompted. Monthly goals. My week. 5-minute journaling. Affirmations. Eat healthy. It talks about chakras in here. Chakra guide. Like, what? 5-minute journaling. You just open up a page and write. Literally. And it's so much in here. Like, draw your vision. See, get y'all a copy. Have fun with it. Light a candle, light a incense, put on some chill music, and just journal your dreams. Imagine it, journal it, change your mind, think positively, say nice things to yourself. Even if you're not feeling good, say I'm feeling great all the time. Rewire your thoughts and watch your life change. I'm living proof, y'all, and I'm still slim from 2 years ago, and I'm so happy and proud of myself. Like, I'm so abundant and wealthy and successful and healthy. And you say that every single day, and you keep saying it all day, every day, and you start embodying it in your life around you, and everything around you just changes like magic, because it is. It's in you. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Get your copy, and happy healing and manifesting.